Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and this morning is part 1 of Panalisa. I've decided to split it into 3 because oftentimes I get papers and ephemera and whatnot and I don't get a chance to show it all. So today I'm going to do ephemera, tomorrow I'm going to do stamps and dies, and then on Friday I'm going to do the paper pack. So first up with ephemera. So this is what I was sent. These are cardstock weight, and the reason for splitting them up is because I want to get them out and show them to you. So I've got my overhead light on today because it's really dark. So I just want to go through the various bits and hopefully we've got some clarity. Making hay while the sun shines. Absolutely love that. And if I hold it to the side there, give it a... It really is, you know, it's a little bit thicker than cereal packet. So if you know the thickness of a cereal box, you'll know exactly what I mean. And then we've got these gorgeous little cards. I mean, if you are into junk journaling or even card making, you can add items like this to anything. They look fabulous, stuffed into pockets. Look at that. Ooh, lucky horseshoe and flowers. There we go. Really lovely. And I love these. The swallows. Just so vintage. And then we've got the gorgeous one with the little Easter eggs there. And it actually says Happy Easter. And then those lovely little Victorian hands with flower baskets. And then we've got more swallows for your birthday. I mean, you could just, you know, make a little envelope. We've all got those little mini envelope dies. And you could just pop that in loose with a little sentiment on the front. Nothing more than that. And then we've got greetings, which is a gorgeous rose. And then this really pretty swag of blossom and a butterfly. I don't know if I'm holding that the right way around. Yeah, I think it goes that way. Yeah, probably that way. It goes long ways, doesn't it? Otherwise the poor butterfly would be lying on his back, bless him. And then we've got this one. Gorgeous little trims for tags and pockets. And look at those lovebirds. Oh, just wonderful. Every good wish on your birthday. Another one again. Just popped onto a lace frame. Or a little lacy panel. Got a little lovebird again. Just so sweet. Gorgeous quality. That's another really pretty one. I do love these Victorian hands. I mean, if you want to read anything that's written on there, just hit pause. And then you can read all the little sentiments. All best wishes. All these little mini vintage greeting card prints. And then we get into one double-sided. I mean, I think that pokes out. Let me have a look. I'm pretty sure it does. Yes, it does. So what you've got there is a double-sided tag. Oh, they're all double-sided. How foolish of me. Right. Well, that's great, isn't it? Yeah, they are all double-sided. Except for that one. So there are a few double-sided in here. Let's have another look. Yeah. See, that's why it's good to get them out and have a look. I don't know about the little rose clock. No, that one is plain. Right, so I'm going to have to give these a good old looking over. Here's another one that is double-sided. Just pop the middle out again. Instant tag. Really nice quality. Going to do exactly the same on that one. These are just great. And here's another one. Pop the middle out of that one. Double-sided again. Just beautiful. and double-sided again. It is slightly more matte on that side than this side. Can you see that's got a slight sheen and that one's matte? So it would be entirely up to you. But that is that pack of Ephemera. Right, next up we have some numbers. I love these. These would be, because of the colour theme, Valentine's and Halloween, they're a kind of burnt orange red. That's the best way to describe them. You can just staple these onto ATCs or anything. These are single-sided, but great quality once again. Let me put this package down here. I will pause in a second just to repackage these and move them. They've got a lovely sheen on them. These are just fabulous. Look at that. Oh, we've got a bit that pops out. So let's pop that bit out. Isn't that great? Yeah, love that. And then you've got these letter prints. You've got more of these. You've got a lovely long one here again. That's another tag. So just really easy to pop those bits out. Got one here that will clip. Oh, really like this. And there's so many of them. Look at that. So we can get that bit out. And there's also this bit. Whoops. Let's get that piece out. And you've got another one that pops out. It's alright, I won't spend all my time popping them out, but you'll be able to see. Just great images. That one's got a hole that pops out. This one is multi-holes that pops out. Look, you can see that on the back. So you could actually stitch into that one. These are just absolutely fabulous. Number 13, great for Halloween. Another one with holes that pop. So I'm slowing down my talking. There's another one. So all of these can be threaded up like little tags. That's another great piece. If you're getting all your film strip dies and stuff like that out, just absolutely awesome. Look at that one. Oh, love that. And then it's got the two bits that cut out there. Push that one out. I'll push that one out just so that you can see. Real steampunk. You could put a nice big staple through that and that's going to look fabulous. You can distress the edges. Another great one. And another little one. Right, I'm just going to pause, move these and back with more. Right, so next up is rulers. And I'm just going to open these to check the weight of the paper. Great for doing borders and edges. Once again, whether it's a vintage card or you're doing ATCs, journal pages, whatever it is, the edge of a pocket. Right, these are more a heavyweight paper than a cardstock. I don't know whether you can see that there. And I'm not sure whether they're stickers or not. They actually do feel like stickers. Or maybe they're not. I usually get my my fingers in on an edge and try to have a feel. And yes, it is. It's a sticker. So these are stickers. But fabulous, fabulous, fabulous on film strips, edges of pockets, ATCs, journal pages, and a really great selection there of little rulers, even for going around the edge of a picture frame and just putting a vintage photo inside it. So absolutely love them. And next up, milk caps. Look at these. I haven't seen stuff like this since Jenny Bolin and the Farmhouse Paper Company. I've mentioned the Farmhouse Paper Company several times on this channel. because they were my all-time favourite paper company, and their embellishments, their metal embellishments, were second to none. I don't know what happened to that company, but it really does need to come back. So we have all these gorgeous milk caps that can be the centre of rosettes if you want them to be. You can pop them onto, I'll try and get a clearer image. You can pop them into your middle of your ATC coins. You can staple them onto your pockets, onto vintage cards, whatever it is that you choose to do with them. You could even make your little buttons with them and just glue a tiny little safety pin onto the back. I just absolutely love stuff like this. I mean, it's just nostalgic, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with a bit of nostalgia. So, you know, a great one for Christmas. If you want to pop that into the middle of a vintage style rosette. Drink 3 glasses of milk a day. Great for farmyard cards. Just really lovely. We've got a fruit punch there. Does anybody remember that one? I don't. But it's just lovely. And that's got its little staple still on it. This one's got a little rusty staple on the base of it. But they're just wonderful, wonderful things. And even skim milk. And we've got chocolate milk. And we've got Bancroft Dairy homogenized milk. So you've got all those gorgeous bottle caps. Now, I can see the difference in the shapes of what I'm doing, so I'll just glide those over. And now we are going on to clips, which are awesome for trying to create a 3D page within a journal or on top of a card. So I'm just going to pour these out and see what we end up with. Now, I don't think it tells you how many pieces are in this, but there's a lot. So I'm just going to put the backer here. So there's our first one. Now you can bend these and manipulate them, use your scoring tool, and you can kind of like plump them up 3D. Not that they don't look like 3D already, but you know what I mean. Just to give them a little bit of shape. And there's a pale pink one. I'm going to go in and get some. There we are. I'm going to try and keep my hand there. And we've got a lovely little patterns one. Very retro. Got love on it. We've got that lovely tiny little frame. Got one that looks like peeled paint. A vintage clamp looking one. Shell shaped one. Just so many of them. All these little office supplies and your little stamp handle for doing your wax seals. I love this one. I've actually got a die that cuts clips out that look just like that. Love that one. And another bulldog clip. I mean, we're just clipping away here, but I wanted you to see the variety that's in these packs that I don't normally get time to show you. Right, I'm just going to pop those few down. There's a few left here. So we've got all of the different brasses. Oh, I like this one. Don't know what's written on there. Clampy. That's a nice one. And here's a great shape one. Love that one. And you've even got a magnifying glass. Look at that. All you've got to do is cut a piece of acetate and put that there. Another one. And another one. Right, so those are the clips. I'm just going to pause and pop those back in the packaging. Right, next up we've got the vintage photos. So once again, if you've got your photo frame dies and stuff like that, these are going to look fabulous. And these are once again, it doesn't tell you how many's in here, but I can tell you that it's an awful lot. Right, so maybe you want to count them. Now, these are all the same size when put together in my hands like that. So let's give that a quick measure. They are 3.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches. They are excellent quality again, thicker than a cereal packet, and just really beautiful pictures if you love to do your vintage stuff. Let's get clarity. There we go. And you've got little children. Got lovely ladies. There's a lovely wedding one there. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Another wedding one. Got one there with a little bit of colour on the lips. More ladies. Ladies and a gentleman. Have a look. There we go. And then we can go this way around. Now remember, you can just trim these down. More children again. They look like they've got their Sunday best on. More vintage ladies. Very sepia. And then another one facing that way around. Just great pictures. Love them. Right, I will scoot those up. Next we're going into keys, locks, and I think jewellery pieces. So let's get these out and have a look. Just tip those out all over my desk. And I think I've got everything out. Right. So let's look at the weight of these. Now, as I said, I like to feel everything to see if it's a sticker. And no, these are cardstock, I believe. Right, so we've got a great little frame there. But if you get one of these, you know, pick one of these up and let's see what happens. You know, you can trim her down to actually go in there, to go on a page. So you can use things like this. So we've got that really pretty frame. These are a good weight of cardstock once again. So we've got lovely keys. We've got, I don't know what that would be. Would that hold needles or something on a chatelaine or something? Then we've got that lovely lock and ribbon. Now that's a great piece for a vintage Valentine card. We've got a great little bow. Look at that. Isn't that great? We've got a little elephant, which is really sweet. And then we've got our hinges. Got a nice little heart. Another hinge. More keys. We've got lots of keys in this set. So I'm just giving you a good close-up. That's a nice one for St. Patrick's Day to add in if you're doing a vintage card. Got one there that looks like an escutcheon. And we've got a double set of keys there, which is pretty cool. We've got that lovely bird and roses. Got a kind of beaten tin flower. I like the look of that. And then we have lots and lots of keys. That looks like one of those things that picks a lock. Oh, I like the flying pig. I think that's pretty cool. So we've got a nice flying pig. We've got a padlock. More keys. And remember, you can use your distress inks on the edges if you don't like the white edge. We've got a clock piece. Another cute little padlock. Another padlock. We've got one of those kind of like vintage brooches. Let's have a close. There we go. Another little key. Another key and a little padlock. I like the way these are die cut to be open. You can hook them onto a string and glue them down or something. So those are the locks and keys. Right, next up, and then I'll just pause before doing the last packet just to put them away. And this is all of these like little receipts and labels. Now these are the weight of I would say handmade coffee stained paper. There's a certain texture to them. I'm going to try and hold it in the light so that you can see it. Oh, it really does feel like vintage paper. It's got that texture and feel. I don't think my camera's going to pick it up, but it just feels like real old paper. Can you see the little waves in there? Like it's been hand stained. Absolutely fabulous. Ooh, yeah. Almost like they were printed onto old book pages and then cut out. These are just great. So we've got library tickets, we've got receipts. Look at that. Isn't that great? I don't know what mineral that is. Zinc. Adamite. Yeah. That's probably a nice one to stick on a Halloweeny card or something. So we've got lots of mineral tickets. As I was saying, they've got the texture and the look. When you hold it up, there's a slight wave to the paper. Really nice. Frère von Distler wine. If we've got any German speaking people out there, you'll be able to tell me. And we've got Bionite quartz, whatever they are. I'm trying to read it. Something River, Columbia. And we've got another label here. And if I hold that and hold my hand steady, it really does look like a genuine piece of old paper that has got those sort of mildewy marks on and that the ink has run. It really does look like somebody used a fountain pen and it just, you know, went all over the place. Another one. Love that. Don't know what it says, but I just love it. I love the appearance of it. So species is still bite from Pune in India. Dual tunnel import. So I'm guessing that's some kind of precious stone. Another one. And another one. Quercite. Yeah. These look like the names of minerals, don't they? Stockton, California. Right, I'm just going to pause and then I'll show you the last one. Okay, tidied up again, and the last one is sewing pieces. So let's have a look in here. Let's tip all of those out. Oops, got one left. Ooh, I think I just hit my camera, but never mind. I'm looking down in there and the package is empty. So let's flip these over. Right, so we've got a zip with a pin in it, which is really cute. Lovely little frames. Let's separate those out. Let's see if we can get as close as we can for the detail. Another little frame. That actually looks embossed, but it's flat. And that one. So you can do your own little embroidery pieces. We've got a reel of cotton. Really sweet. Got a little rose. Got a little pocket watch. A little kind of collaged zip piece. Got a nice little cluster of leaves. There's a little iron. Nice little polka dot bow. I love that. Oh, look at that. Look at the fine cutting and that hole at the bottom of that umbrella. Ooh, I need to put these down so that you can see. Look at the detail of that. Oh, let's get close. There you go. Look at that. That is amazing. That cut on that. And the point on that little umbrella. Oh, I love that. You know me and little details. Just got to love them. A little hand fan. Beautiful detail in that as well. And look at all these scissors. I'm going to pick them all up together. So we've got 3 pairs of scissors, I think. So for doing all your little sewing bits. Love that. I mean, they would look great, those. If you use a pocket slit on your planner page or on a card and you've got that, you know, going inside of the slit with the scissors spread open like that, like the scissors are cutting through, that would just look awesome. Love those. We've got a tape measure. Look at the detail. Got to get up real close for this one. Isn't that great? Oh, yeah. Love that. We've got a vintage corset. We've got the tops of cotton reels there. We've got a button. Another button. We've got a nice vintage sewing machine. Oh, we've got this beautiful pearl middle butterfly. Really pretty. We've got a little open pocket watch. Another cotton reel. A little kind of button flower. Another button. We've got another bow. And we've got a little sprig of leaves. What a great set. Now, I am up on Saturday. I've got to complete my globe lands and it will be the finish of it. And it will be those photo frames and film slides. So I will be using some of this ephemera to do those on Saturday. So if you want to see some of it in use, just make sure to check me out on Saturday. But moving everything over, because I did put everything back in the packets, that is what I have for you today. And I do hope you have an absolutely awesome day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.